A rotary engine won Le Mans in 1991. They banned it within the year. Le Mans, 24 hours, 13 miles of circuit cut through the French countryside, the oldest, most brutal endurance race in the world. And in 1991, the most powerful manufacturers on Earth are lined up on the grid. Jaguar is here, Mercedes is here, Peugeot just showed up with a car so advanced it will eventually dominate this race for the next 3 years. And then there's Mazda. To understand why the 787B matters, you need to understand the engine inside it, because nothing at Le Mans in 1991 sounded like this. June 22nd, 1991, 1400 hours, Le Mans begins. The sun goes down over the Mulsanne. The marshals have been awake for 20 hours. The Mazdaspeed pit crew is running on adrenaline and preparation. And out on circuit, the R26B is still spinning, still screaming in that high, unmistakable pitch that no other car at Le Mans has ever produced. There is a sound that Le Mans makes at night, distant engines mixing with wind, the smell of fuel and rubber drifting through the grandstands. And in 1991, threading through all of it, that rotary wail, higher than anything else, stranger than anything else, the sound of a technology that everyone said couldn't do this. Doing it, June 23rd, 1400 hours, car 55 crosses the finish line. First, 2 laps ahead of the next finisher, after 24 hours and 13 miles of circuit, driven with the precision of a machine that never had reason to panic, the Mazda 787B wins the 24 hours of Le Mans outright, and then, almost immediately, the other shoe dropped. Following the 1991 race, the governing body made a decision that has been debated in motorsport circles ever since. The equivalency factor for rotary engines, the formula used to calculate how a rotary's displacement competes against a piston engine, was revised. The effect was simple. The R26B, under the new formula, would no longer be eligible to compete in the top class at Le Mans on equal terms. To translate, the rotary engine that just won Le Mans could not, under the new rules, come back and defend its title in the same configuration. The window that had existed, the precise set of regulations that allowed Mazdaspeed to build a competitive car, was closed. Whether that was a direct response to the 787B's win or a coincidence of regulatory timing is a question motorsport historians still argue. What isn't arguable is the result. The Mazda 787B never returned to defend. The broader context made it final. Japan's economic boom was turning. Mazda's parent company was under financial pressure. Mazdaspeed's budget, already stretched thin by years of Le Mans campaigns, had no path to a new program. The 787B's win, for all its glory, was also the ending. But here's what the ban and the budget cuts couldn't touch. The R26B proved something that every rotary enthusiast had known and every rotary skeptic had doubted. A rotary engine, tuned correctly and managed intelligently, could survive the worst endurance test in the world. 24 hours at racing speeds, no failures, no excuses. The road car rotary program that followed, the RX-7's twin-rotor 13 BRW, producing 276 HP officially from 1.3 liters, carried the credibility of that win into every showroom Mazda ever put a rotary in. You bought an RX-7 knowing that the engine in it came from a lineage that had won Le Mans. That meant something. And the rotary is not dead. Mazda's most recent production car runs a single rotor rotary engine as a range extender. A different application, but the same fundamental commitment to a technology the company has never abandoned. There are people inside Mazda today who grew up watching the 787B win, who chose engineering because of it, who have spent careers keeping the rotary alive because they saw what it could do on one summer night in 1991. Car 55 still exists. It's been maintained and it's been run at demonstrations, at anniversary events. When the R26B fires up and that four-rotor whale fills a paddock, people stop what they're doing. Not because it's loud necessarily, Le Mans has louder cars, but because there's no mistaking it. Nothing else sounds like that. The rotary doesn't sound like a conventional engine, because it isn't a conventional engine. And in a world that runs on convention, the 787B's win is a reminder that sometimes the unconventional gets to be correct, even if only once, even if they change the rules after. The Mazda 787B won Le Mans in 1991 because of an engine no one else believed in, a strategy built on restraint over aggression, and 17 years of showing up to the hardest race in the world and learning how to survive it. They built a machine that sounded wrong, ran wrong, and won anyway. Some legends get to keep racing. This one got one night, and it was enough.